Hello and welcome back to another Cup of Joe
and Dakota.
Hope you're having a wonderful week and a beautiful Sunday.
We're on island time, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you catch on, the hat, the shirts. We're on island time right now, but we got a surprise for you. But first, Joe.
Yeah.
It's summer.
It's summer.
School's out.
School's out. No alarm clock.
No alarm clock. You know what that means, right?
No.
Dates, more dates. We got something for you guys, Dapper gentlemen. Oils and balms.
Yes.
And balms.
I'm actually wearing that. I'm not on a date right now, but this was what was in front of me, and it's all
good.
glowing,
Good.
Smelling good, and well hydrated.
So those of you who don't know, this guy deserted me for a week. We got it, guys. It happened. It really happened. I have in my hands right now. We have in our cups Kona Coffee.
And just not any Kona Coffee today. We're really kicking it off with some Peaberry.
Island exclusive up in this bitch.
Yep. So you can only get this on the island. You can't buy it online.
Nope, you're not going to find it. It's not going to happen. We tried when he got back. I was like, Joe, I want some. Nope. Island exclusive.
I guess they would call this the primo of the coffees in Kona.
Nope.
And we're also going to talk about a little bit about the Kilt Beard Co obsession and what obsession means, to be obsessed in a good way. In a good way.
I feel like we're
In a
pretty
good way.
obsessed.
In a good way.
In a good way. In a good way.
That's our good way. So tell us a little bit more about the Dapper there. Our next
It's freaking
date
great.
night companion there.
It's great.
Uh-huh.
Used it on my wedding night about a year ago.
Yep.
Magical.
The
Anyway.
magic's still working?
Magic's still working.
Okay.
Magic's still working, yeah. It gives a little extra shine to your beard. Mm-hmm. It looks great in the bottle or in the tin that you want to get from.
So
The red one. It's the red one.
right.
And then, you spruced it up a little bit and added a couple little extra sprinkle of spicy.
Well, on the nose, it's a well-balanced floral to manliness, if you want to call it, like that sandalwood. So it's a good, so you don't have too much or too little of one or the other.
I would agree. It's a
Right.
good middle point.
But it's got 5 aphrodisiac smells in it. So that special person in your life, you're gonna bring them a little bit closer. Gonna just look at your man mane. That's right. I'll look at your man mane because it's gonna be glowing. It's gonna be smelling amazing, and we have our beard balm that's gonna just have it in style.
Fun pro tip. This.
Yep. Upside down.
If you just have just a little, back before when I had my hair and it was just a little on the shorter side. I wanted to style it just a little bit. Also works in your hair. Just for a light hold, maybe to do a little comb over. Maybe you just want kind of like a little messiness because it's got that beeswax in there, so it's kind of give it a light hold. It's not gonna. You're not gonna it's not a pomade.
No,
by any
it's
means.
not pomade.
This isn't designed to go and hold things tight. But if you're just looking for that light hold in the hair too, you want to get dual purposes out of your stuff. You can use it in your hair too.
So our mutual friend Victor, so before he started to grow out his beard, he would smell the products and give us his thoughts on it, and then he would actually use it in his long hair, which we don't have anymore, and he would use it in his hair, and he loved it in his hair. So so it's really a multi-purposes, but meant for a date night for the beard. But if you're lucky to have those luscious locks of yours, you can put that in your hair too, so you can smell good all over the place.
And the smell from it's not. We've said it once, we'll say it again. We don't have an overwhelming scent to our stuff.
Right.
It's very minimal. It's not going to smack you in the face.
No.
So you can use both of them, and it's not going to punch somebody in the face with it. It's going to enhance each other.
Right. I'm not downplaying Spring Awakening, but Spring Awakening is more on the spring flower scent right there. This is more of like a complete balance floral sandalwood scent right here.
Everybody wants to smell it.
Right.
And it's gonna and as I said earlier in the video, it's gonna make it just have a little more shine. So you're gonna have that little swagger. You're gonna look good. You're gonna feel good.
Yep.
Confidence is key, gentlemen. Confidence is key.
I got a cookie break. I have so many treats I came back with, dude. I got chocolate bars with coffee in it. I got shortbread cookies, and I have Miss Berry's Kona cookie. Yes.
This month's gonna be fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
We're stocked up.
Oh, so you know how we broke in this last night when we were chatting, catching back up?
Hey, just don't give all of our secrets away. Come on.
Look at this. Macadamia nut oatmeal raisin chocolate
boy.
chip cookie. Yeah, that's a thing. So if you don't know, macadamia nuts are plentiful in Kona. And
Let's just split that one. What do you say?
oh, they also have a peanut butter one in here too.
Let's just split that one, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Be cool, sharing's caring, right?
I just want to grab your own. You can grab your own.
Sharing's caring. You know?
Oops, sorry, it's crumbling.
I mean,
Anyways, so
to you, ladies and gentlemen.
shortbread cookies probably gonna get all over my beard. Shake it off, just like Taylor Swift would say. So obsession. So June. Macadamia nut good. Good. Best of the coffee. Yep. It's a little aloha right there.
I can feel the ocean, Joe.
I felt the ocean.
Quick little splurge here. You growing your beard out? Let us know. Let us know down in the comments. You using it? Do you like it? You having fun with it? If you're interested in Dapper gentlemen, let us know down in the comments. While you're down there, maybe hit subscribe. Maybe like this video. Woo! Because we're bringing you the exclusive
I didn't do it.
Kona Coffee that we're going to get to later in the video. But I'm telling you, did not disappoint. Anyway, back to our newfound obsession.
A regular schedule. A regular
There was so many words I just tried to say right there. Back to our regular scheduled obsession.
Okay.
So, what are you obsessed with?
So obviously,
This fine newsletter.
we kind of like. So this can be used for anything in reference to for obsessed, and we're using this in a positive manner.
There is negative obsessions,
Right. So
unfortunately.
the positive part is whenever you are doing, like, let's say a beard company, you have to be pretty obsessed with the ingredients, the packaging, the scents, what you're trying to do to help people, to the point where if you go walk around in my house, for example, you will find beard products in every bathroom. You'll find them in my garage, and you'll find them right here, where we're at right here. And then you also will find them probably in a backpack. I mean, they're all over the place. Like, I'm constantly trying to think of different scents, trying to think of, like different applications. And then you and I are constantly just trying to say, what if we add that and take away that? Or, just omit this and just go a whole different direction on something.
And you guys will be surprised that about adding a drop changes the whole thing.
Yep.
Sometimes for the good, sometimes
Absolutely.
for the bad.
and just the making of like a balm to a butter, what the difference is in doing those, and how beeswax interacts with everything versus just how beard butters interact, and the different type of beard butters and how they interact. If you have more or less of one or the other.
Yeah.
And so I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole, but this is the obsession I'm talking about.
You you definitely have to become obsessed and like almost kind of go like mad scientist with it, and like you feel like you got that lab coat on, your hair's all crazy, and you're like got crazed eyes.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I would piggyback off that, Joe. And if you were to walk into my house, I wouldn't say every bathroom.
Well, right.
I mean, not as obsessed as you,
right?
But it's definitely there. It's definitely prevalent, and I think sometimes the wife hates it, but love you, babe. And it's working so far. I mean, it's a good time. I'm enjoying it. We're having fun.
And in case you don't like own a business or anything, it's just in your daily work. Like if you're trying to make it to the next level in the work that you do, or trying to learn something new, or trying to do your side hustle and try to maybe get out of what you're currently doing as your everyday work, you got to become entrenched into what you're, or entrenched in what you do, to the point where you're basically thinking about it almost 24/7. What you're trying to do to get better, to improve, fail, succeed, fail again, succeed again, kind of a thing.
Sometimes going down that rabbit hole has its positives.
Well, like for example, and just a sneak peek here, we're talking about like more butters, we're talking about more balms, we're talking about potentially new hats, we're talking about also mustache waxes, combs, what kind of combs, brushes, all these different things here.
It's been lots of conversations.
So, but the conversations have to keep coming over and over again because we keep finding out, hey, that might not be good, that might be better, and fine tuning those ingredients, those ideas.
Sometimes, sometimes obsessions, they come at a wrong time, and then when they get brought back up, they are at the right time. So, don't give up on your obsessions. I mean, if it's killing you, maybe you might want it.
So one second. So one pro tip: if you come up with an idea, so there's a thought that what you just said, that your idea may not be great right now, but it may be great days, months, weeks, a year from now. Put it on a special note, like on your phone, like the notes on your phone if you have like an Apple iPhone. Some kind of notepad.
If you're an Android user, that's okay. We still love you.
We still love you.
Get an iPhone.
I just don't know anything about Android, so. But some kind of notepad, or even a handwritten notepad.
I mean,
put the idea down, because eventually it may become to fruition, and it might be the next big thing for where you are in your life at that moment. So if you have those ideas, you should always write them down, especially if they're unique, very unique.
What are they're like the spirit boards? I don't know. I've never done it. I know when I was in high school, it was like the in thing to have like a big poster board and write all that you wanted to do in the next year. Write on one of those, for God's sake.
So
then you have to look at it, or write it, or you could write it like on the bathroom mirror, like you will this, or you just write the phrase of what it is. Coffee, bam, beard,
like a gold map.
Yeah, I mean, if there is something to, if you become entrenched, obsessed. If you become obsessed with something,
you have to if you want to succeed. Honestly,
yeah. I mean, it's not.
You do.
Like I said again, but if it's killing you, don't give up on your dreams. I'm not saying that, but you get what I'm saying.
You just gotta know the price you're willing to pay for what you want to do to succeed.
Yeah, but can we talk about something, Joe? We need to talk about something. Can we take a moment? What you can't see, ladies and gentlemen, is the best part about this shirt. Look at this. Look at this.
It's the Ghost Edition.
I mean, if that's not the coolest freaking logo you guys have ever seen, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I mean, again, I'm obsessed. That logo. Wow. Anyway, sorry. I felt guilty keeping that from you guys.
So these shirts are not available in the store, but however, we would love to know what you think of this shirt. These are the UV SP45 protecting shirts, long sleeve. So he's got the white one. I guess I'll have to show mine too.
Yeah, the blue looks good. Blue looks good.
I can't see myself in the mirror. So.
No, I got you. Look at that. Beautiful. Anyway.
So I came in love with these shirts when we were at Mr. Mike's a wedding in Florida there.
Shout out you, Mike.
My lawn services, Utah. He's got you. You think it was funny? I thought it was funny.
We got you, Mike.
We got you, Mike. But anyways, would this be something that you would like to purchase? If so, leave it down in the comments. We'd love to hear about that. And we're continually trying to get the brand out there and, have clothes that are going to be meaningful, not over the top, but at the same time show a little bit of exclusivity to it at the same time. So,
all right, so
exclusivity.
What everybody's been waiting for. We've talked about it before. I think we mentioned it in like our first video.
I don't know.
Our first video, not yours, because there was that one episode. This guy kept it away from me. Anyway, Kona Coffee, ladies and gentlemen, but Island exclusive. Peaberry. Can't buy that online. Island exclusive. Now, Joe.
Yeah.
What the hell is a Peaberry?
So Peaberry.
I think I said Peabody.
No, I think you said Peaberry.
Did I say Peaberry?
Yes, you
okay,
did.
if I said
probably
Peabody,
thinking
just go back and call me out on it. Let me know the second that I said it on the comments.
Yep.
Anyway, Peaberry. What the hell is a Peaberry, Joe?
So this is my first time ever trying a Peaberry.
I mean,
so I didn't know about
Island exclusive.
So I don't even know if this is like something that you get from other growers or beans. But however, a Peaberry is basically 5% of the whole entire bushel or stalk of beans that they produce in a year. So it's 5% of an exclusive bean that's on an island out in the Pacific. So just think of all that right there in itself. And these are handpicked. And these are apparently like, I'm going to read this off here so I make sure I give you the right thing. So it develops when one seed or coffee bean forms inside of the coffee cherry instead of the usual 2 coffee beans. So it's kind of, I don't know if this is planned or they actually just one day it dawned on them like, let's just take these specific cherries here and create a new coffee. So I don't know about that part there, but really cool.
They're only children.
And they're smaller. They're smaller and rounder beans.
They're not twins. They're only children.
Oh, they're only children.
Oh, there you go. Coughing again.
But 5% of the harvest per year.
Crazy.
And we chose a Royal Kona Coffee Company, also known as Lion. So you see a big line on there and say like 100% Kona on there.
You can get that online, but not the people.
Right. So you can get a Royal Lion Kona Coffee 100% online, but you cannot get this one. And yeah, no, it's a real treat. I was when you go into the coffee house, and maybe I'll be able to get some pictures up here so you guys. The coffee house, and maybe I'll be able to get some pictures up here so you guys can see what it looks like inside this place. Yeah, because I went to the coffee place and took video and pictures and all that good stuff for you all.
I was sitting.
And you overlook Captain Cook's Bay, by the way. The ocean, the cove, and drinking coffee and sipping about, I think they have like 6 to 8 different, no, he has 8 different coffees from the reserve to the Peaberry to the golden reserve to et cetera like that. Yeah, we were spoiled. Yeah, it's really good. I think tastes good. So what do you think about the taste?
No. I'm gonna let you. What do you think? I want to hear what you have to say first. I know what I think, and
so to the nose, it tells me I have coffee. Like I just have it's what your brain, your nose, like this is for sure 100% like a good coffee.
The only thing I would change to that is it is comes across on the nose as a higher end coffee, right? Like it's not it smells like coffee, but there's an added little right.
So I think that's a good point right there. So
like there seems to be something that just kind of gives a little extra.
So I think that's a good point. I think what I'm trying to say is, and I think you're helping me out with this, is that after we have been sipping and trying all these different coffees for the past 4 months now, about 3-4 months now.
Sure.
This, like, we're starting to think in our heads what we think a good coffee is, like what we consider coffee, not like just because you put coffee on it, you call it coffee. You know,
I'm not trying to hate on Folgers, and I know I talk about Folgers a lot for doing this different types of exclusive bean coffee and this and that, but we all grew up smelling Folgers. We all had some parent that drank Folgers. When we think coffee, that's what you think.
Right.
So when I say that this smells like coffee, I'm saying it smells like Folgers, but then there's an added something that elevates it. From you smell it and you're like, oh, that's a good coffee.
Right.
Not that Folgers smells bad.
Oh, like these are all coffee made from a coffee bean, but
it's gonna smell like coffee, whether you want it to or not.
But this smells like the coffee that you like deserve. Like you deserve.
Like you smell that coffee and you're like thinking to yourself like, ooh, I need a cup of that. Now,
Yeah.
oh, it smells good. It smells like coffee.
Right.
Like, you want that. And I think we've had a couple coffees like this.
Yeah.
In our time doing these so far. This one, because there was some hype around it, I feel. Go ahead, finish your thoughts, Joe.
No, I'm just saying that and we spoke about it before we got on here. The acidity in itself is very tamed, but very noticeable at the same time. So it's not going to hit you like in the back of the throat or anything like that, as being, oh, this is acidic, but you know it's acidic because you've tasted acidic before. But it kind of does a handoff into like a smooth sip, like or extended sip, if that makes any sense. So I think this is a very well balanced coffee bean coffee. It's a medium roast, so it's kind of right in that that what you call it,
the scale.
No, right in the middle there, that perfect middle. The
Goldilocks zone.
Goldilocks good enough for me. I was thinking something similar to that, but yeah. So it's right there, not too hot, not too cold. It's right there in the middle there. And so instead of me just babbling on there, what do you think?
I want to preface there's a lot of hype around this coffee. There's a lot of hype. And it could very well be skewing what I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to just get that off first. But I will say this coffee's pretty damn good. I mean, like we talked about before the video when we had our both little sip at the same time, like we always do. There is some acidity to it, and we all know if you watch one or two of these videos, I don't like the acidity.
Right.
Not a huge fan. But something about this one, it's a mellow, very just across the palate. Like it just continues. The acidity isn't really high. I wouldn't say there's any flavor in this coffee that spikes. Right? There's no one flavor that I'm like, oh my God, this is what it just is a nice blend of just, this is a nice blanket. You know, and if you would have given me this coffee 4 months ago when we started these videos, Joe, I don't think I could appreciate it as much as I do right now. But because we've had multiple different types of coffee and espressos, I can appreciate this coffee. I agree. It's not for a newbie to be drinking coffee, because you might taste this and be like, right? But because I've had so many different coffees so far, I can appreciate I don't even want to say like it's a monotone flavor. Like there is a lot of flavor, don't get me wrong on this.
Right.
And there is a lot going on when you taste it. But nothing ever overpowers the other. It always complements. I guess is the better way to explain that. And like I said, it could be the hype around it. It could be that we've talked about it since the first video. But it's a damn good cup of joe.
And I think the exclusivity is really cool.
That is also kind of a fun thing.
So, like out of curiosity, if you're watching this, would like to know if you've ever tried Peaberry before. If you tried 100% Kona Peaberry coffee, what are your thoughts? Have you ever just tried actual 100% Kona coffee? What's your general sense of their coffee compared to others?
Are you obsessed out there with coffee? Do you like Kona coffee? Are you not a fan? If you're a fan, let us know. If you're not really for you, what do you like? Let us know. I mean, I would be intrigued to try any coffee that you think is better than Kona coffee.
So one quick thing that I learned out there that I didn't pay attention to 10, 11 years ago when I was out there, when it came to like coffee, because at that time I was like, coffee's coffee. Just kind of like you said a moment ago. There are so many different Kona coffee farms on the island, and on top of all that, each piece of the island, so on Kona, it's called the Big Island, and it's a developing island still because it has an active volcano, etc., like that. So different parts of the island have been more matured than other parts. Some are newer. So the lava, the dirt, the maturity of the dirt and the beans are all different. So there are many different farmers that produce Kona coffee, and depending if you go on the Hilo side, the Kona side, whatever side you're going to go on, they're all a little bit different. And we're going to go through another one. It's called Kua, I believe, Kua. So stay tuned for that one.
Told you guys.
But it's really cool to understand more about Kona coffee. It's not just one company. So this particular company that we're talking about today, it's kind of like the OG. They've been around since the late 60s through 70s, where they really got their name as being the authority on Kona coffee.
Number one.
But today, if you go on the island like I was, there's different types of beans and blends and farmers throughout the whole entire island there, which is really appreciative, and it's really cool to start to learn that. So, but yeah.
So get you some Dapper gentlemen.
Dapper gentlemen.
Go on that date night. Like
Balm it up, get styled.
He's got some aphrodisiacs in it.
You'll thank me later.
Whoo, works. Like I said, also, if you just want a light hold in the hair, long hair, short hair, just give your hair a little extra shine. Ladies too. I mean, if you like the smell of it, still your man's beard balm.
Go for it, man.
It doesn't have to style anything. You just go in there. It's good for it. It's all of our products. Great for your skin, hair,
Absolutely.
face, you name it.
Yep.
It's not gonna hurt it.
Keep working your ass off. Be obsessed in your work. Be amazing. Kick ass.
Summertime, mow your lawn. Be obsessed with those lines. I personally am not. That's why MY Lawn Care. Anyway.
And so as we continue Hawaii, hope you enjoyed our little spotlight on Peaberry from Lion Kona Royal, or Royal Lion Kona Coffee Company.
This is the shit.
So if you can get your hands on this bag, or you know somebody in Hawaii that can get you this, I highly recommend you requesting to try it. It's
At least get it in the rotation.
Yes. It is a little bit more pricier than your typical coffee. I believe this bag was $50.
I would say it's not for the faint of heart.
Right.
It is 100% more for you connoisseurs of the coffee, not the newbies.
Right.
Nothing against you newbies. If you're a newbie, you're trying to get into coffee, you're watching these videos for that. Awesome.
I'll put it on your list. I'll put it on your list.
Take 4 months from now, 5 months from now, a year from now, so you can really appreciate coffee. Try this one.
Yep.
Won't be disappointed.
I agree.
At all.
But have an amazing day. Enjoy the new, well, it's not summer yet, but it's no school, so it's like the beginning of summer, right?
Sunshine. Take the kids out, go on a hike. Use some outdoor bivouac.
Yeah.
Use some Dapper gentlemen on date night. Take the wife out. Take significant other out. However you roll. Cheers, everybody.
Have a good one.